Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The final match of the night here at Main Stage for ACL Brisbane. It will be Storm up against Raw, head-to-head. And right now, these guys are looking both pretty strong.
Oh, yeah.
But both these teams want to continue on their winners bracket match. They will, sadly, only one can.
Oh.
We'll have to wait and find out what one's going to be. We're going to jump on board into the game. It will be a domination on strikes going to kick things off here, ladies and gentlemen. Followed by a S&D on freight, a blitz on freight, a domination on freight, and then S&D on Warhawk.
It's just all freight.
Yeah, they love that freight. They really do. But ladies and gentlemen, that's if it has to come down to that number 5 map. It may not take that much. It may be a best out of 3 in regards to that.
So we hope you guys like freight.
Yeah, you'll see at least 2 of them.
We love it.
We have to love it.
We have to.
Can you tell by our emotions that we love freight?
Interesting, though, that you noted that if we make it to that map number 5, because not apparently, Royal in scrims against this capital punishment lineup have been 5-0ing them flat out, just absolutely decimating them in their scrims and that. And I was talking to the CP boys just before on the main stage, trying to get them revved up, trying to get them a little hyped, and Rampage is like, yeah, 3-0, we'll win this one. Scrims are scrims. We got some geek strats we're willing to break out as we're gonna have to restart that one. But these two teams, they definitely have a bit of a rivalry. There we go. And Royal actually did finish top of the overall bracket, should I say so, in terms of the open bracket. So you had the pro bracket, which of course was Immunity, Curse, Avant, and CP. They made up the top 4, and Royal came in throughout the entire open bracket. They came 5th. Okay. So they're easily the guys to watch from that open bracket.
Yeah, they are. And
they're facing off against their arch rivals. So it's going to be a good one.
It will be. Obviously, like you said, might be a 3-0. It may or have to come all down to a 3-2 or 3-1. Who knows? We'll have to wait and find out, ladies and gentlemen. Like we said, domination on strike zone to kick this one off will be the first one. Let us know again, as we always say in the chat, or on Twitter at the hashtag ACL Brisbane. Include hashtag MLG in there as well. On Twitter at ACL Pro. Or Dr. Curry. Dr. Curry, see it just below
there it is.
There.
It's
there.
No. There. Yeah, I'm pointing.
And of course,
myself
at BioISID as well.
Boom. That one.
Yeah, that one. That one right there.
There.
So ladies and gentlemen, so we are still just waiting to get this game and kick it off. But, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I just want to see how these two teams fare out. We've seen a very close one, or close matches throughout these winners brackets so far.
Well, they've been
intense. In this fashion. Oh, it has.
They've been intense. Where we just saw Envy versus Mega, where we usually had one of the most entertaining dominations, which was on Freight, where Claw, I'm still saying it, single-handedly got Envy back into the game. And then we had the Search and Destroy, where Mega just showed how strong they were. They took that one out 6-1. And then the Blitz, where it was a very close Blitz game.
For most of it, yeah.
For the majority of it, until the final minute, where Mega just kicked it into overdrive. It was a very close game. And then the final domination, which was slightly more so one-sided. Envy showed a little bit of life in them, but they weren't able to finalize it. We have some amazing games so far. Even mentioning that Beware Eye Candy game, where we had the first.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about me again with Eye Candy.
No, sorry. See, I don't talk about you.
You do.
You're right.
A lot.
Yeah. Clearly.
But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get this one, like we said, domination on strike zone. For those that are wondering where we are, it is, of course, in Brisbane here at South Bank, and a nice little view behind us of the city.
You're just going to hit me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't hit you, I hit your chair.
That counts.
I won't do child
Can we just show them the view?
We can.
Okay.
Look at that beautiful view.
Look at that. And then there's a casino.
Look at that beautiful view.
No, not you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we said, though, strike zone domination. Kicking things off in this best out of 5 series. First to 3 will take it away. And I'm going to kick things off here with Luca. Now, he is the representing host for... you can't really see me do the quotation marks off
Just camera. Doing quotations to no one.
Just do it to myself. We are going to see him kick things off and into gear for that Storm squad. And we'll be finding out exactly what's going to be happening here. He's going straight for the B push. Got to watch out for that mid-cut as well from a few players, but it seems that they're okay to kick it into there quickly. A few little names coming out.
Dodge him.
Finding one. Shots going out there. There's the headshot there on Excite from that Raw squad.
Luca, also the youngest of the team. He's actually a very young boy, and I tell you what, he's one of the best players in Australia too. He shows age holds no bound in the competitive Call of Duty scene. And what's also great about ACL Brisbane is actually been the first Call of Duty Ghosts event that Australia or ACL have hosted, which has been all ages allowed. So it's great to see these hidden talents, to say so, just rising up through the ranks and making some huge plays. And that's exactly what the majority of the guys from the team of CP do. But they're not in a good source right now, as they just did get a 3 down.
And you'll just see there a moment ago as well, it was going to be that Royal squad pushing down towards A. They couldn't get into B. Shots. Rixie, what are you doing there with that one? Couldn't get a kill on it. And there's that nade from Yelza to take him out. As now we'll see Rampage trying to defend here at B. Luca has pushed down towards C, however. They will be able to pick up the C flag. They will lose B, however. And now it'll become a 2-flag advantage still in the hands now of Royal here. As they are down at the moment, Royal, but they're only by 2 points. And here comes a nice little double play there from Shifty. Gets them both and makes short work. Riddy, however, 0-3. Gets some kills, mate.
That's it, plain and simple. Get some kills, Riddy, and he has the opportunity right now. Cooks a grenade straight onto B. That could be big, but our only hit markers go for the wall bang, but he doesn't, hesitates, and it cost him his life there as the guys over at the team of Capital Punishment, they're going to happily lock down B. Now they need to rotate to a home flag. They managed to capture C still. Great defense, but Excite is right there to jump straight back onto it as Royal looking to make some big plays, but they only got the one capture to their name. The team over at Capital Punishment bringing it to them right now.
Do you reckon Yelza's game today is like meant to be that really high-pitched Yelza?
Yelza. Oh, like the catchphrase. Ah, we're going to have to use that. If he makes a big play, you know what we got to say?
I'm going to say Yelza.
Exactly.
That's what we're going to see now. Beeson on our screens. He's 9-4, 1 cat to his name, and looking to make a few more situation plays. But sadly, get picked up moments after that by Yelza. As we jump on board now with Rixie on 5-3, 3 caps as well to his name. As it hit to the second quarter now, about to come down. These guys from Storm
That's a 4
still
down.
have that 2-flag advantage.
We can hear them. They are screaming. That is a 4 down. They are so pumped right now, the guys over at the team of Capital Punishment. That's a huge play out of them now. They're letting a lot of points go in their favour. It's starting to be a little bit of tidal wave over there as 13 is separating them, as you do see Reddy sharing the love with his team there, just shooting them in the back there. It counts. It's a kill. That's a legit kill, and he also gets another one defending A, but Beeston was right there to clean him up.
We saw a 4-player push in there from A to B by that Royal squad. And they ended up sitting 3 inside, and really came back out to try and defend a bit more. He's picked up a couple of kills now since then. 2 to be exact. He's on 3 and 7. He was on 1 and a little bit earlier off now. As they try and get this A flag back in their hands, and a 2-flag advantage back in the Royal makeup right now. You'll see 58-47 that scoreline. 11-point game, minute and a half still to come here in this first half, ladies and gentlemen. But right now we will see Royal losing that B flag. They've got to try and get a second flag back in their advantage. They do need it because they are down here in this first half by 13 points.
I will watch Reddy straight off the wrist. Actually, we'll go to Yowza as he does get a nice kill there. That is going to be a 3 down for the team of CP. Minute 15 left. And that score, it was very one-sided towards CP. But credit for Royal from pulling it back. Also, special mention to Swifty, who did some big kills. Beaston avoids the Simtex, but can't avoid the bullets. Reddy goes big when it's needed. Was a nice 2-piece. Yowza decides to jump onto one of the flags with the support of Reddy, but he bailed, and that cost Reddy his life there. Now, Riggsy should be able to capture this one. Challenges it. That was a very risky play. Now Yowza over at A, at B should I say, did get a nice kill there. So both of the teams trading back and forth. A is the focal point right now as it is neutralized, and that is a big 2-piece by Swifty. As now can Riggsy get his own 2-piece? Yes, he does. He defends A quite well, as now they're going to try and neutralize or at least capture that A flag.
15-point game at the moment here in favour, of course, to that Storm team. Royal hunting and pushing and trying to claw their way back into this first half here. They are keeping it very close, what you want to do as Storm try and keep them away. Oh! There's a 3-player push there all around that A flag.
I didn't think he knew there were that many.
I don't think he did either. He jumped around that corner to say hi. As we hear with Yelza to finish his half off, he's going to be hunting and looking around. Of course, they don't have either flags right now. No flags, no points it means. And it will be Storm taking out the first half just by 19 points there. So 83 for CP, or Storm as I'm referring to him as. And Royal on 64 into the first half.
I'm glad we have you here for the maths.
Oh, you know,
I'm really glad you're here.
It's okay.
I struggle. I'm willing to say it. My spelling, my grammar, my mathematics, my social skills.
We've all seen your tweets.
We've all seen the tweets. They're out there. You know what? I don't delete them because I'm proud of them.
Yeah,
Probably shouldn't be.
I guess you got to be proud of something. As we head into the second half here, ladies and gentlemen, 83-64 at the end of the half. Like we said, 19-point game, and right now, of course, it is that CP squad in that lead here, Curry. And you know, after that first half, it was good to see them, but I think maybe we could see a bit more action coming here in the second half by Royal.
Agreed. I think that is quite a correct statement. Beeston dummies it around the backside there, but he does get the kill in the end. Yowza now, he's going to be the last man alive, and he does get one. There still is a player around there. Got support from his teammate, though, and that is a great little tag team duo they had there. They'll be able to capture B. Now C is getting controlled finally for the team of CP, as they're going to be stuck over at C. This is not an ideal situation, and Royal, as you said, could quite easily capitalize on this and level up the scores.
Yeah, like I said, they didn't have that much of an advantage coming
It's
into
only
the second
16
half.
points.
So right now we will be seeing a nice little diminish in regards to the lead that squad of Storm poured up. Rampaging on our screens, 4 point. Yes, there's number
Rampage
6 as he tries to make things work and does so nicely, but to his right-hand side, pushing up past those gondolas, it's going to be, of course, Shifty, who cleaned him up. Now, so kind of situation, you've got 97 to 80, so 17-point game, 3:45 on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. C and B flags are currently in the hands of CP. Now, they're not challenging down there towards A. They don't need to. They want to increase their lead bit by bit, more by more. And, you know, if it's working for you, then okay, fair enough, keep it going. And you'll just see a defensive lineup. Not Beeston. It's going to be Lokwa and Rizzy who are down there towards that C side of things. Beeston coming for us off the respawn here. A couple of players now dying at B. They've got to get someone inside of there, though. It's Riddy picking up a nice little two-piece, changing things up a fair bit from the Royal point of view, because he did get off to a bit of a late start. If they can grab this B flag, hold it down for a moment or two, they should be looking okay to close that gap. Looking
at the minimap, he will be able to do so, as he has at least got a neutralizer and his teammates are spawning right on top of him. Beeston does get a big kill on the outskirts of that B domination. He gets another kill. Beeston making a little bit of plays over here. Riddy comes through kitchen, tries to pre-aim it up to the side, but Beeston too strong in the end there, and he's going to be challenging another player. Doesn't get it, unfortunately, and now Luca is going to defend B. Good job out of the team of CP to just trap the guards from Royal at B.
You see 121 to 90 in that point line right now. No points are being accumulated right now by Royal either. They don't have that C flag at home. They're trying to pick up here on A. I've been more focused on trying to get your one flag, let alone trying to steal one off the other team at the moment, boys.
You need that one flag.
You do, and you'll see him now, 2 players here, but Riggsy comes in with the two-piece just after they capped the flag. He gets picked up from Bridge, but that damage and the momentum change was already done. 129 to 192 into the final quarter. We go, just over 2 minutes remaining.
Luca. We're going to watch him now going into towards kitchen. There is a player there. Oh, the panic knife missed. That's unfortunate. Riddy just sits him down and gets a player. That's going to be a 4 down for the team of CP. This is exactly what Royal needed. They can quite easily capitalize on this, but will they do it? There is going to be a 3 down for them. That is a great job from CP to make the best of a worse situation. Luca gets another kill. Oh, Swifty! Beautiful kill there out of nowhere, and spots the remaining players heading towards that B domination. He's going to give the calls to his team, and just like that, one of them does jump on B. Shouldn't have challenged that, and that might have just cost his team B dom, unless the Excite can solo it right now.
We see that scoreline still going in favour of the CP squad, though. 140 to 108 in their favour here at this point in time. 32-point game for those that are wondering back at home. It's a minute 25 left on the clock here in this domination. Riggsy's back in that scoreline again. You know, he keeps getting these score streaks up and up and up. Now he's up to a 4-point streak. Should have been up to a 6 by now, I think, after that nice little capture point as well. With 6 capped to his name, 24 and 17. Really being the MVP at the moment for his team in that regard. And on the other side of things, you know, Yells, he's going a pretty strong game of his own, 26-21 with 8 caps too. And just like that, you see these flags changing hands, however. And Royal, even though they only had 3 players up, they managed to actually take a few flags away from CP during that time. However, CP aware of it, making it now a 27-point game. 50 seconds left. Royal's still very much alive in this, but I think CP are aware what's going on, and they're rotating a bit more now.
Too easy for them, and there was actually a Royal player on B. He didn't jump on it. That's a nice 2-piece by Swifty, though. At least redeems some type of sense there, as Rampage is going to stay out the front of A. It's safe to say that unless CP disconnect their Xboxes, they got this one in the bag. 25 seconds. That'll be map 1 of this best of 5 series before we go into the trio of Freight. Of course, it is going to be a Freight Search and Destroy, a Freight Blitz, and then a Freight Domination if we get that far. Map 1 will go to the team of Capital Punishment as they perform extremely well, as they always do on the main stage, and they do take the map 1 off Royal.
Yeah, so it's a great little start here for these guys in the best out of 5 series. Of course, this is winners bracket matchup, so they want to make sure they stay in that winners bracket. So 158 to 139, the overall score there. It was a great match
They're
to
happy.
see. And again, you know, finished up with 19 points the difference. So we saw that happen twice now.
That's That's
And
the
at the end of
second
the
half.
half, it was 19 points, and at the end of the full time, it was 19 points again. So it was a bit of a different game, I
Well,
guess.
it's a
and
close second half,
It was
technically.
good. It was good.
It was very nice.
As we see these guys heading into a game, number 2 on your screen just there for those that are wondering, of course, that is that Storm squad. You got Rampage closest to you. Those that might be wondering, you got Riggsy, Beaster, and then look down the end. Heading into game number 2, though, as I did say, it will be that freight matchup on Search and Destroy. And, you know, it will be something different, I guess, because these guys, close quarter matchup like we just saw there on Strike Zone.
Yeah.
It was such a big gun battle going on all the time. A lot of shots being fired. I myself haven't actually commentated a Freight S&D yet today.
Oh, here we go.
All morning we didn't see it come up.
You're
and
right.
then you guys saw it.
And then you went to go get lunch, and then,
during a couple of your series. So it'll be my first S&D on Freight for today, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it too back at home. But you'll have to wait till after this ad break here at ACL Brisbane.